Hey. Yeah, I'm just shuffling some pops around here. That's a bit loud. Give me a sec. Because I need to go migrate. Well, several things actually. First off, this mission consolidate is a real pain in the ass. So I'm gonna have to wait a couple of years in order to get the province loyalty up or down, either way. So, my plan is to decolonize Dumnonia. One of the problems, though, is with social mobility. A lot of these guys are actually settled pops. What are the goals of this campaign? Well, my goal is to colonize Africa and invade Rome. That's the goal. But I'm also trying to religiously convert everyone to Tuistic, which is the Germanic religion, and I'm culturally assimilating everyone to Vandal culture. So I'm trying to go long-term Vandal survival as opposed to just true Vandal invasion of Africa and Rome. What was I doing? Yeah, no. So I'm gonna there we go. I gotta get the Vandal pop and the Tuistic pop. So which one was it? Bro, did I not get him? Are you gonna civilize eventually? Yes, yes. That's the goal. I mean, I still want to keep my options open, so I'm still gonna stay as a migratory tribe because it is convenient for me. Because I don't like in terms of pops, pops that are my culture or pops that can be my culture very quickly. Like people in my culture group, there aren't that many pops really. There's about like 500 pops, and that's it. Actually, more than that. No, think about it. It's actually closer to 1,000 pops. But like that is nothing compared to how many pops you'd find in gold. There's over like 5,000 pops in this general area. So, um, my goal is I'm going to take advantage of the migratory tribe system to instantly convert, um, religiously convert, and culturally assimilate a lot of pops in Britannia, um, to give me I wouldn't say an advantage, but like I guess to soften the blow of the aggressive expansion, um, happiness debuff for a lot of non-culture group provinces. My population is decentralized, so your pops won't grow as fast as settled civilizations. I also lack. No, I don't lack cities. I've got cities. I've got cities. I've been getting cities with the missions, which is why I'm trying to finish them off as quickly as possible because like they're actually really useful. They essentially, yeah, I've only got 3 in Europe. I know it's pretty bad, but if I abuse the mission tree system, which I will be, because I still have to get a Casus Belli on these 2 guys up in Caledonia, so I can get another city up here. I can also probably get another city in Scania as well because there's two guys left. I'd have to worry about the consolidation missions though, so maybe not. I don't know. I can build loads of cities as well. 2 in Scania, yeah. 1 in Scania. But I can build a second one with a mission tree if I'm lucky. Yeah, what was I doing? Yeah, I'm still religiously converting that. Oh, where did all my Vandals go? They were all in Camula Dunham. Was that somewhere else? Oh, that's so strange. Was it here? They all left. Or maybe did I move them? I don't fucking know. Three missions, I think. One in Denmark, the other one in Sweden or Norway. Yeah, definitely. Probably Norway, because these two guys, Rugia and Grania. Yeah, I was moving some pops and then I got distracted. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, so I want to look for the Tuistic pops, Tuistic Vandal and or whatever the other one is. I totally fucking lost him. Oh, I didn't move him. Oh, what am I doing? It's the most painful thing. There's just trying to move pops because you gotta oh fuck, which one is it? It's this guy. You gotta trace the city that you're moving from, and then trace the city that you're moving to. So you gotta remember which one's which, and Deventio. Fuck me. Deventio Corinium from Rate. No. Yeah, this guy, Mandu, oh jeez. Corinium. 2. Aquaesulis. Abona. After a certain number of pops exists in one province, they'll eventually become cities. No, I agree with that. I like how a lot of systems in Imperator Rome, yeah, they're very, very passive. You don't have to, like with governor policies and stuff like that. Yeah, no, I agree. I think there should be a governor policy that allows you to build cities, right? Like, or at least would help to contribute to building cities, like something like social mobility, because usually social mobility I don't ever pick, right? Because it's very it's kind of shit, because usually you have techs that increase pop promotion speed, maybe not so much demotion speed. I only ever pick I only pick social mobility because of the pop demotion speed, because I want to like depopulate my cities or like a lot of my populated areas for reasons that, because I want to fucking do these consolidate missions. But that's it. That's the only reason I'd ever pick social mobility. It is the worst. But if it gave me the ability to passively build cities, kind of similar to how religious conversion and religious and cultural, whatever you call it, or no, not even social mobility. I'd probably go with centralized population, right? As the city building one, because you'd only build one city in a province, I'd imagine. Otherwise, it would be way too powerful. Though you can probably change the province capital and do population centralization. But I feel like that would be a really good governor policy to do that. Why not choose local autonomy for province loyalty? Because it's too slow. Same with harsh treatment; they're too slow. I do social mobility because I want to demote a lot of the I say a lot of the, there aren't that many. There's like one or two of these like civilized pops, but it usually only takes a couple of months to demote those pops, and then I can move them out. So as opposed to a couple of years for this, like this will take me a couple of years because of my aggressive expansion. My aggressive expansion isn't going to go down anytime soon because I'm still going to be taking advantage of these Casus Belli that I've got. I've got a Casus Belli and this guy and this guy. I'm probably not going to do the missions of honestly, because I think they're probably going to pop up with consolidate or integrate missions, and that's just going to slow me down. So, yeah, I don't mind high aggressive expansion. It slightly fucks me up, but I did take a technology. I did take what was it? It's oratory. This one, centralized comite, for governor policy. So like when provinces do eventually pop up and slow down my progress, I can siege them down quickly and reinstate the governor policy. It's no issue, honestly. And generally, unless like my aggressive expansions are like 100, I can usually religiously convert about 50% of province before it rebels. So it's really not too much of an issue. Anyways, what was I saying? What was I doing? I was. Oh yes, this guy's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't he? So I can't bribe this guy. Oh, good stuff. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with him. I don't know what. Oh, it's tribal succession. Fuck that shit. That's what's doing it. All right. Oh, can I not migrate? Is that going to be an issue? It is going to be an issue, isn't it? Yeah. No, I need to disband. This is. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's going to slow me down. Okay, so I'm going to keep these guys here. I'm going to have to keep them there. I'm going to have to keep an eye on pop promotion because I think my Vandals are going to start promoting there. I don't want them to promote because I want to move them to the capital so I can migrate. But I'm going to fight this war for face. Yeah, so I'm going to fight it first and then disband these troops. Because I want to take advantage of the infantry units that I've got. Fuck me. God damn. I shouldn't be giving this guy stuff, but I will. Clans are so annoying. You gotta be prepared to lose your political influence due to high rural corruption because of free hands. It's the best solution to deal with these tribals. For freedom, for glory. We're gonna go with he's getting the thing. No. We're gonna allow the freedom because we have I don't know, social mobility, so they'll go back to being slaves soon. All right, destroy the fort. I like destroying forts. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, so I'm gonna have to give them free hands anyways. That's lame. Why not form tribal kingdom? Because I want migration. migration is extremely invaluable. I can still offset some of the stuff, some of the tribal stuff, by going with by getting like the because of high centralization, I can get higher, not high, but like higher a country civilization level and research speed. So it's not terrible, but like yeah. I mean, I am gonna go with Tribal Kingdom eventually, but I want to comfortably religiously convert and culturally assimilate a certain amount of pops before I do. Um, and I also want certain techs as well. I'm getting techs using innovation traits, these things. So eventually, I'm going to get the Great Temple innovation, and that'll allow me to religiously convert quicker. Um, you can ask to settle to increase pops. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Doesn't that turn them into a tributary there? But I think I would agree with this though. Like, I think as a no, it didn't turn them into a tributary. I thought it did. What does it turn them into a feudatory? I'm so confused. So like, is this I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm fairly certain that it turns them into a tributary. Um, fuck, where is it? I had the option somewhere here. That's weird. I don't actually have the option to do that. Unless I'm going blind here. Oh, maybe it's because I've gotten a certain law. Maybe that's what it is. As if I was clicking a nation. Oh, you're talking about even settled nations can do it. Are you Oh, the tribal army. No, I see what you're talking about. Oh no, I see. I understand. Oh no, my brain just kind of like. Oh, so you're talking about levies? Or you're talking about like independent tribals, like. Oh, these guys, right? You're talking about barbarians. All right, I'm gonna save scum just to see, just to see. Give me a sec. Just to check this out because I've never done this before. Right, because I thought you were talking about the clans settling, because that turns them into tributaries. But, anyways, Nah, it's fine. I'll just settle them. Okay, so these are tributaries. The fucking tributaries. I don't want a tributary. So what is that? That's kind of lame. Okay, no, I'm gonna because I did save scum, so give me a sec. We'll try that again. So yeah, no, yeah, let me see. Settle, and I see, I understand. My apologies. So you want me to offer them some money? Oh, geez, that's a lot of money. Fuck. I'm not sure if that's worth it. $485 cash. Yeah. I'm gonna pay him off just to see what this does. Because I can just save scum and go back. Oh, then I can't actually settle. Alright, just give me a sec. I'm just gonna... Yeah, no. That's kind of lame. So I'm just going to maybe if I attacked them, they'll settle. I don't know. I'm gonna see how this, I'm gonna check the forums, to see how this works, because they may have changed how barbarians worked since you played. Yeah, they might have changed it in the more recent patch, because it really just seemed like a good idea in theory, but in practice, obviously, it's not going to happen unless I get my diplomatic reputation up or something. Barbarians, Imperator Rome, settle. Okay. Always available, always allows country to blah blah blah. Of the Horde's culture and religion for every 4 cohorts in the Horde in one of its occupied territories. For every 4 cohorts. It's not very efficient. If I kill them, they'll just get gold. No. What I mean is, because you know how if you attack them, they'll retreat. I think if possibly if when they're in the retreat state, like they might be able to settle. I don't know, because like at the same time I'm thinking, because I've been reading the Paradox wiki, and apparently it's only 1 tribesman for every 4 cohorts, and I think there's about 9 cohorts. So you gotta, I don't know if they consolidate troops when they get reduced in size. So there's always a chance that they could, because they could work like migratory hordes, and if they do, then that could pose a bit of an issue. I don't know. It's yeah, I feel like, because I checked Google as well, like and there's a thingo here on Reddit that's pretty much saying the same thing. So they probably did patch it. They probably read that and went like, oh yeah, we're gonna patch this out. Um, After they occupy at least one of your provinces, you can click on their stack, get some interactions. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. I don't know. What the fuck? Come on. Yeah, maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna pay attention to that. I'll do something else. I'm gonna start migrating these plops now. So Aquae Sulis. Oops, no, fuck. What the fuck was I doing there? Okay. That's fine. Alright. I think I can do it again. Yeah, I might wait a bit before I start migrating again. Oh no. These boats are actually quicker than my infantry. My god. They're so slow. Yeah, it takes like a month to move from one territory to another. I am going to be paying attention to these barbarians. I'm going to see if I can like settle them when they start sieging down more territories. Maybe that'll increase the chance. I don't know, but yeah, it does seem like it's kind of a dud diplomatic option there. Can barbarians even build roads? You know, that's an interesting thought. I don't think they can. No, they can. So yeah, no, definitely they can build roads if you get the tech. Just to get civic advances greater than 4. I think you can also get the option if you go down military traditions. So if you go down to here to Celtic Italic, and then go down to Roman traditions, you can actually build roads if you get this here. You don't actually have to get the tech. You just need to get military traditions. But the only problem is you need enough Roman culture pops. I think it's about 500 if you get to a certain size. Like if you're a great power, I think it's 500. Which usually by the time you invade Rome, you will be a great power. So, yeah. And as you can see here, the problem with that is they've only got 425 Romans. That's 425, not even assuming... Actually, we'll just assume that it isn't just in this area. They've probably got, like, Romans. Yeah, they've got Romans all over the place. So you're going to have to take all this territory to get 500 Romans. I'm not going to do that myself. I'm probably going to wait until they start culture converting a lot of this stuff to Roman culture. I mean, that is actually kind of screwing myself in the long term as well, because they'd be getting more troops, more legions that way. Oh yeah, not much time though. It doesn't actually take that long to destroy the goals, so you can actually like blitzkrieg through them fairly easily. Oh, I do have divine sacrifices on actually. That would screw me over, I think, if I did the migratory horde. But I at the same time I'm thinking I'm not going to be declaring war anytime soon, because of the missions. I mean, I could, you know, fabricate a claim, but I'd rather wait until till the mission tree frees up. Hmm. Yeah, and I think I'm going to be settling a lot of these migratory hordes in Iska. Should I destroy some buildings? I'm going to be losing the city, so I don't know if they actually stay behind when I migrate out. Yeah, waiting for the Bactria campaign. Yeah, that's going to be a while. Because after this, I'm going to be playing as one of the Scanians, and I'm going to make my way to India as Scania. So that's going to be a while. It's practically a world conquest in my mind. That other game, as opposed to this one, which is just going to be like I guess a African Roman campaign. I mean, like, that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going to go like eastwards to Greece and stuff like that. It's going to be like very West Eurocentric. Split the pops all over the place to convert them all. Just avoid the city. No. I'm not going to. I'd still want to migrate, because I'm actually going to depopulate the province. That's why I'm doing social mobility, because I'm trying to move everyone eastwards. I mean, I am definitely going to depopulate the city. That's for sure. I just want to. I want to know if the building's going to stay there or not. I think the port will stay, but these two might not. So I'm probably going to destroy them, and then just to get the cash. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I know the city stays. Like, if you repopulate the city actually stays. But I'm not, like, the buildings definitely are not something I'm so sure about. I'm actually going to check the wiki on that. Depopulating cities, Imperator Rome. I need to know. I need to know. Depopulate. Yeah, no. The only thing that I can see here in regards to that is a territory's rank generally does not change unless it is specifically modified by certain events or actions. It'll retain its rank even if it's completely depopulated and then recolonized. I know that it'll keep its rank, but I don't know if it will keep its cities. That's the problem. If it'll keep its buildings. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna destroy the buildings. I'm gonna have to do it. So, yeah. So those guys are going to Grania. We're going to start moving more pops into Iskar Denorium. How many can I move? Loads of pops, mate. Alright. We're going to wait a bit, because, I mean, I'm going to use up all my stability still, but I'm going to wait until I get these pops over to Scania, and I can siege these two down. And then I'm going to repopulate. Once I completely depopulate the province, I'll repopulate the city with, like, pops of my culture. and that'll give me loads of tax and loads of research, hopefully. And funnily enough, actually, social mobility is going to be extremely useful as a government policy for that. I think that's probably what I'm going to go for, because a lot of those pops are going to be tribesmen when I settle them. Settle them. Can't talk. Let's have a look at this province. Yeah, let me think about this. I think I'm going to start colonizing the rest of Germania, because I want to take advantage of this this governor who's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, seems like a lot of these provinces are going to start rebelling. So maybe when they rebel against me, I'll do that. Or can I move pops? I can move pops. So I will start doing that now, actually. While I've got money and while I have the province loyalty. I actually don't want this to pop, because I've actually got I've got a colony here somewhere. Here in Amastica. Yeah. It's pretty good. Alright, let's move some of these guys from Amastica. Singia. Let's see. We can move some Saxonians, because we want to take advantage of the vegetables. I think religiously converting is better than... I've already religiously converted. Yeah, I know, I agree. I totally agree with religious conversion, because it's much quicker. Like, I've noticed... Like, I've tested several times in several games where, like, with religious conversion only and culture conversion assimilation only, and religious conversion, usually I find that I can religiously convert most provinces to about 50% before, like with high aggressive expansion before they pop. Where with cultural assimilation, it's usually like less than a quarter. So there's a massive difference in terms of conversion speed for both for religious conversion. What am I doing? Yes, there we go. Move the pops. Which one is it? It's Theodorum. Cool. And then we'll move to this guy, because we want to colonize everything before it pops. So it's Vidrusia? No, it's the other one. It's Calcaria. Is it Salia Calcaria? Pop. Pop, pop, pop. We'll do cultural assimilation for now. We'll do religious conversion a little later when we start conquering some of these pops. But for now, yeah. Oof. So I can't do that one. Audio. I'll move some of these guys from. Gotta view them. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, cool. And then we'll start cultural simulating that, hopefully. Oh yeah, here's something that really kind of pisses me off though. Like, oh my god, that's awful. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go religious conversion here, I think. Yeah, I got distracted there. What was I saying? Something that pisses me off. Yeah, when your provinces revolt, some of your, actually a lot of your modifiers like colonies and stuff like that disappear. I don't understand why that's the case. Like there should be, should always be the. No, I can kind of understand certain circumstances, but like I kind of find it a bit weird with like Vandal majority provinces that rebel that have a colony. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we want to get majority in some of these territories, so we're going to go move 2 from Dorenia. Volunteer. Yeah, okay, not enough pops to move into Insomnium. Alright. Because of how our religious majority works. It's weird. Like, majority and culture, like how the game determines that is like alphabetical. It's not based on like whether the religion or culture is state religion or culture. It's fucking alphabetical. So Druidic beats Tuistic because Tuistic just happens to be lower further down the line. It's annoying. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why? What the fuck? split that. Oh. I'm thinking I'm probably going to start actually using migratory tribes to colonize this as well. Tuistic is what Norse and Anglo-Saxons descended from. I think it's the Proto-Germanic religion. I'm not sure if it refers specifically to yeah, definitely it's the Proto-Germanic, like Asatru. Oh Jesus. Yeah, these druids, like, I need to stop them from migrating. I need to civilize, yeah. Because it is kind of annoying me. Like, I gotta, like, religiously convert this stuff very slowly, because I don't want to, like, change my governor's policy just for, like, one pop. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna invade now. We'll start moving these boats so we can raise some of these, get some of these levies quicker. Move them quicker. We'll have them in really okay, cool. Keep moving. Go, go, go. Barbarians. Now let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have changed in terms of yeah. Tribal vassal probably wouldn't be much better. I think it's interesting that Celtic Britons were fully Christian before the pagan Anglo-Saxons migrated into the region. Well, the Celtic Britons had a lot of influence from the Romans, so I don't necessarily see that as surprising. Like the are you talking like the independent Britons as well? Because I think, yeah, definitely, like a lot of it is just like just an effective osmosis. And bearing in mind the Romans, I mean, Christian Romans at least had existed um, in in Britain for about 200 years before the Romans, before the Western Roman Empire collapsed. So that's plenty of time for a religion to spread and solidify, especially with something as organized as Christianity. But I guess probably not back then. The Chalcidians probably weren't that organized. And yeah, like you got to bear in mind also like the pagans, the Anglo-Saxons. I don't think they had much. I mean, they did have contact, like the Angles and the Jutes. Maybe not so much the Jutes. The Angles probably had some. Actually, no, pretty much everyone had trade with the Romans, but like I think the Angles probably had a bit more. But like even then, like they weren't. They were fairly. They weren't one of the big groups that like invaded the Roman Empire like the Franks and the Vandals. They were like, I think they were fairly late to the game as far as these things go. And I think in terms of like proximity to the Romans, I think the Franks and the Vandals. Actually, maybe not the Vandals. I don't think the Vandals were that close actually either. No. So really, I don't think that argument really plays. No. I think the Vandals probably came from Scandinavia. I don't think that the culture map is accurate in Imperator Rome. I don't think they came from here. I think they came from like around here. Uh, Christian missionaries in Scotland Island were actually deified, made it into minor goddesses and gods, which is why many of them saints. Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. It's probably because it is syncretic with a lot of with the Druidic religion that preceded it. I mean, that was pretty much the case with Christianity in I think that might have been it might have been a similar case in Scania and it's in Scandinavia as well when Christianity was first introduced. But yeah, I might be wrong. But I get the feeling like that's just an aspect of like syncretism that was like um, available in like the insular Christian um, religion. But yeah, more appealing because I get everyone it saw. What do you mean by that? It just you mean like souls weren't uh, as an aspect that they need not die in battle to be praised. Oh, I see. It's Valhalla. Yeah, right. I understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're talking in reference to the Germanic religion. Yeah. I think one of the reasons, like from a societal point of view, um, uh, I'm thinking like in terms of like how culture and religion is formed as a result of like circumstance. Because Scandinavia back when Vikings were around, and even like the Proto Germanics and stuff like that, Scandinavia is not a very hospitable place to live. It's not a good place to settle, and Viking culture, um, as a result, was very warrior-like, very not necessarily. It's semi-sedentary, semi-nomadic. I would probably say, like as far as these things go. Um, there's a lot of adventuring. You're not really sitting around in Scandinavia waiting to. um, you're not going to be fighting in the other Scandinavian tribes, though that probably did happen. But like for the most part, you'd be going to the fertile lands with lots of food, with farmers, with more sedentary. Am I saying that right? Is it sedentary or is it with people who have settled down essentially? They maybe they did. I don't know. I think the Vikings mainly raided like fertile coasts. I mean, I'm talking Vikings more than Proto Germanics. Maybe the Proto Germanics did it to each other, but like in terms of it, like efficiency, in terms of like where all the food is, where all the good loot is, I would think it would be like where all the settled peoples are, because like, well, firstly, you don't really. There's not much like farmable land in Scandinavia compared to Britain. Um, more often than not, they fought each other. Yeah, I imagine they probably did, but I'd imagine they fought each other for like for different reasons, uh, like blood, blood feuds and stuff like that. Rivalries. I'd imagine it'd be a very similar situation to like what happens in like the mountain tribes in and the Caucasus and stuff like that, where it's just like loads of different tribes fighting each other for like petty reasons. But land, loot, fish. Anyways, I'm getting to a point somewhere here. Oh yes, oh yes. So I was thinking, like the conversion to Christianity, and what was I saying? Scandinavia, right? So I think the conversion to Christianity kind of encouraged. Well, firstly, it stopped the Viking raids in England, I think maybe not as a result of the conversion to Christianity, but it definitely like probably around that period of time, you often found that. Oh, actually, no. When did they convert? It was like 800 AD or something like that, right? Close to. Fishing is how the Vikings mostly maintained themselves due to the lack of fertile land. It civilized the region and made it more peaceful. Definitely made it more peaceful, but it also encouraged. I'd say it encouraged the Vikings from encouraged them to settle down, like and to, like actually settle down into cities. I'd say. I mean, because you mentioned like with the whole soul thing, right? You don't need to you don't need to die in battle in order to make it into Valhalla. I think that as a concept is I guess kind of significant, because then it means that you don't need to find reasons to fight, um, and so you can settle down and civilize. Anyways. Single king, Norway converted, and Denmark and Norway converted, and he encouraged conversion in the region. Sweden took a little longer. Yeah. Was this guy? Yeah, I'm not really too familiar. I mean, I know about English history, so but this is where I'm coming from more than anything. But like, is this guy like this guy who converted Norway and Denmark? Was he like the ancestor of um, Hadrada? Was he like a different dynasty? I mean, was it Hadrada? Yeah, no, it's Hadrada, the guy who invaded the Norwegian king. I know those guys are descended from Rollo, and I think that was the reason for their, at least William of Normandy and Hadrada, their claims for Britain was it came from Rollo, but changed Western civilization for the better, less hedonism, infanticide, make guidelines. Yeah, infanticide definitely was a big thing because at least in from what I gathered in history class, the reason for so much infanticide was because of the cruel conditions in that was kind of what I was getting at with um, uh, with culture and religion being a forming as a circumstance of their environment. Um, uh, in the rampant infanticide, like if your child can't, has a crippling condition or something like that, they'll like, you'd leave them out in the cold essentially to die. With a couple of exceptions like uh, um, what's his name? One of the sons of um, uh, Ragnar Lodbrok. What's his name? Ivar the Boneless. That's the one. Who was a famous yeah. They don't always. They don't. You only raise a portion of the troops if you use the levies map mode. I need to find an example. So, like half of the troops would raise in the capital, and half the troops would raise at the front, because of how clan troops work. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's good. Where's the region capital? So I'm gonna raise these troops. That's an example. So half of them. So these guys, I think, yeah, my personal troops would be raised at the front, and all the clan leaders would be raised at the capital. I generally just raise them from the capital, just so it's easier to bring all the troops together. Put them in boats. Not exactly efficient or anything, but I prefer to do that. It's just easier for me to keep track of the troops. And plus, that way I can get rid of my cavalry units. That's just kind of like the cavalry exclusive units, because they're faster than my infantry units, because they just yeah, I don't like timing my my armies. great thing about provincial wars is you can actually get quite a bit of money from destroying those fortresses. I don't want to know what happened there. Apparently, this guy is like instantly civilized. No, I need to completely depopulate the province to get a province loyalty back to 100%.